crisis, shock, truth, surrender, rebirth. Full moon in Scorpio. This is a full moon that will force you to change, whether you are ready or not. On Monday, March 12th, the full moon in Scorpio will be at 22 degrees, a number of karmic vengeance. If you've been lying to yourself, hiding from your power, or clinging to dead-end situations, this lunar event will drag it into the light. Stay tuned, because I'll reveal how you can survive and thrive under this chaos. To begin with, this full moon will be happening at the 22nd degree. Some call it the kill or be killed degree. The number 22 is a master number. The other master numbers are 11 and 33. Now, the 22 represents the master builder. It's about power manifestations, large transformations, and karmic mastery. But the shadow of this energy is punishment, vengeance, calamity, overwhelming destruction before rebuilding, karmic justice. What is hidden resurfaces for reckoning. But on the lighter side, it's about turning chaos into order, divine timing in upheaval. Now, we have the number 22. If you have 2 plus 2, that equals 4. Breaking it down, the number 2 by itself represents duality. It's connected to the moon. It's about partnerships, balance, but it's also about tension, conflict, and choices. On the shadow side of this energy, it's power struggles, secrets, and fated decisions. 2 plus 2 equals 4, and the number 4 is about stability, structure, and foundation, strength, endurance, and systems. But it also could be about rigidity, control, and forced order. The number 4 in the energy of Scorpio is about stability. It's about the survival. Only the strong can survive. Shout out to Melly Mel and Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. Let's rewind the clock a little bit. Full moons happen in a cycle. To begin with, there's a new moon that happens when the sun and the moon are together, and then there's the full moon of the sun. Now, the new moon in Scorpio happened around November 1st, and that was at 9 degrees Scorpio. And the Sabin symbol for 9 degrees Scorpio speaks of a fellowship supper reunites old comrades. What is this about? It's about bonding with people because over shared events and going through trials, efforts, struggles that you had to go through with people. Now, this full moon is at 22 degrees Scorpio. The Sabin symbol for that is a rabbit metamorphoses into a nature spirit. Rabbits are timid. They're fearful. It's also about survival. It's about desire. It's about fear. It's about our base desires. And this Sabin symbol is speaking about transforming, rising above our base instincts to higher conscious. Can you transcend? If you put all of these together, if you put the new moon Sabin symbol with the full moon Sabin symbol, what is this speaking about? This is speaking about reconnecting with old friends, old allies to overcome current limitations and situations, help you move past or evolve past whatever is going on for you in your current situation. Putting both of these together, it's about release and surrender. What old vengeance, grudges, or power struggles need to die? How can you channel this energy into stability? Can you transform pain into wisdom like the rabbit into the nature spirit? This full moon is a cosmic purge, forcing karmic reckonings with the 22. So that true power can emerge. The key is to hunt or take action with awareness, not cruelty, so that the old self or old situations die, but the spirit or higher purpose can rise and move on. Now, the 22nd degree of Scorpio is connected to the 7 of Cups in tarot. The Seven of Cups in tarot is about illusions, choices, and shadow desires. It's also about confusion, fantasies, deceptive options, or overwhelming options. The shadow side of this energy is about self-deception, addiction to drama, and paralysis by desire. There's an opportunity in this energy, clarity through confronting the illusions. Are you sure you are seeing clearly? Bringing this full moon energy with the Seven of Cups, the full moon exposes where you're being deluded by others or by yourself. When it comes to love and relationships, in the Seven of Cups, do you have soulmate illusions? Are you still looking for your twin flame? Or have you found what twin flame love is about, which is self-love? The shadow side of this is, what lie have I been drinking from? This full moon may pour some poison in your cup to make you choose truth. When it comes to this Seven of Cups energy, take this thought. I release the fantasies. I'm a hunter and the hunted. I become the spirit. Now, let's bring the planetary energies in here. This full moon is happening again at 22 degrees. The sun will be at 22 degrees and Uranus will be at 26 degrees. The sun casts a wide orb, which means that Uranian energy will be included or infused in this full moon. Now, what is Uranus about? It's about lightning strike revelations. Uranus is about unpredictable, unexpected, out of nowhere, shocking. Again, keeping on the same thing. So bringing in this Sun Uranus energy, it could bring in a sudden or earth-shaking disruption in deeply buried truths. Scorpio loves truths. Unexpected news, breakthroughs, or collapses, being forced into hiding. Or this could look like revolutionary endings. A relationship, a job, or belief systems forces you into evolving. When it comes to this full moon, expect the unexpected. But know it's breaking chains, not breaking you. Reflection question. What needed to die but I wouldn't let it go? Uranus is here to force you to release it. Now, one of the things that's standing out to me, newly changed Mercury into Taurus will be square retrograding Pluto. Mercury is about communication. Pluto is about things that are hidden. So the power of words meets unearthing truth. Mercury's in Taurus, and when Mercury's in Taurus, we could see stubborn communication. Now, we put that energy square to Pluto. Square is a tense energy. It's a Mars energy. And you have deep psychological issues unraveling. With the square energy of Mercury and Pluto, we can have a clash between what is said and what is hidden. So with this energy, you may need to speak carefully because Mercury and Pluto can make your words weapons or liberators. Expect power struggles over information, legal documents, contracts, gossip. Reflection question. What truth have I been afraid to say? And what lie am I done tolerating? Adding to this full moon energy, the day before the full moon, the moon will square Mars and Leo. Now, Leo is a fiery sign. Mars is a fiery planet. And the moon represents emotions. And so we can have a battle between emotional surrender and your fiery ego. Mars and Leo is about drama, pride, and the need for recognition. Mars and Leo can be bold, theatrical, driven by pride. Mars and Leo wants to be seen, validated, and admired. Mars is the traditional ruler of Scorpio, so this full moon will be filtered through the lens of Mars. That's why I'm bringing up this Mars and Leo energy. What can we see? emotional reactions may be inflamed by wounded pride. Power struggles could erupt over who gets the spotlight, loyalty, and creative control. This Mars squaring the moon is like a trigger, adding pressure to a pressure cooker ready to blow. Heated arguments can reveal buried resentments, a sudden ego wound that forces a deeper reckoning, creative or sexual tension that either transforms into art or erupts into conflict. Reflection question: what are you trying to prove? The Moon Mars square forces emotional honesty. No more hiding behind "I'm the tough guy." The fire wants to burn what doesn't belong and only leave what is real. The moon will be in the bounds of Jupiter. Jupiter is in the sign of Gemini. Jupiter in Gemini is in its detriment. Jupiter likes to expand. This can expand or amplify our emotional state. This is the energy of seeking expansion through emotions. But Scorpio emotions is not play at the park emotions. It's obsessive emotions. It's intense emotions. It's crisis over faith. Deep emotional truths surfacing that could either validate your philosophical stance or push you to break through to other spiritual understandings. The shadow of this energy is emotionally making a mountain out of a molehill, self-righteousness, or even escapism. Spiritual bypassing, trying to avoid the pain. Where have you been using knowledge to avoid feeling? Lastly, Saturn during this full moon will be at the 29th critical degree. Saturn has been traveling through Pisces for 2.5 years, and this is Saturn's final judgment when it comes to your Pisces area. The verdict is in. The 29th degree speaks to completion, fate, and crises. Saturn in Pisces has been dissolving structures for 2.5 years. This is the last stand for your old illusions. What have you avoided facing in your Pisces area is now demanding accountability. Long-term emotional wounds resurface for final resolution. Saturn asks the question, can you face avoided truth with brutal honesty? The sun is in the bounds of Saturn during this full moon. That's why I'm bringing up Saturn. What must I release once and for all to step into my full power? Bringing all this energy together, this is a time to release grudges, victim stories, and toxic fantasies. Connecting the Seven of Cups, pride and ego battles, Mars and Leo, and over-intellectualizing pain, Jupiter in Gemini. What to embrace? Saturn is asking for discipline. It's time to face the truth that you have been avoiding. The energy of the Four is asking you to rebuild after destruction. And a closing mantra: I release the fantasies. I am the hunter and the hunted. I become the spirit. If I run through these signs, I'll give you a breakdown. Aries rising, the 8th house is going to be affected. The 8th house is about death, rebirth, shared assets, taboo. What could come up for you that could be shocking? A financial or sexual secret can explode. Can you let go of control in partnerships and trust the purge? Taurus rising, this full moon is happening in your 7th house of relationships, business contracts, and enemies. The shock for you: a partner drops a bombshell, or you finally confront toxic dynamics. Mars square moon. The test: stop clinging to broken alliances, from being codependent to being self-contained. Gemini rising. This full moon is falling in the 6th house of health, daily routines, servitude. The shock could be work or health related. A wake-up call. It's time to quit overthinking. Feel your body's warnings. Can you go from chaotic busyness to ritualized self-care? Cancer rising. This full moon's falling in your 5th house of creativity, children, pleasure, speculation. The shock could be creative blocks, a pregnancy or child issues. Y'all Cancer risings are protecting yourself. Ego deaths around your artistic identity. Are you seeking validation or are you creating shadows, Cancer rising? Leo rising. The full moon falls in your 4th house of family, home, ancestral karma. The shock could be a family secret or housing crisis. Release the black sheep narrative. It's time to go from drama to rooted empowerment. Virgo rising. The full moon falls in your 3rd house, communication, siblings, local community, your neighborhood. Shocking. Leaked communication, a leaked message, family feud with a sibling, neighbor. Virgo rising. It's time to stop over-explaining. Speak raw truth. Move from gossiping to the sacred wordman. Libra rising. This full moon falls in your 2nd house. Money, values, self-worth, what you bring to the world. The shock could bring a financial loss or financial breakthrough. Karmic payback. You know, James Brown had a song, The Big Payback. This could be for you, Libra rising. The test, Libra rising. Your worth isn't tied to your bank account. Libra rising. Accept the energy that I am the resource. Scorpio rising. This full moon falls in your 1st house. Self, body, identity. Shock. You may be unrecognizable to your old self. Is it time for you to surrender that victim story? Can you move from wounded to shape shifter, healing those wounds? Sagittarius rising. The full moon falls in your 12th house of secrets, spirituality, solitude, self-undoing. The full moon could be you receiving psychic downloads, or a hidden enemy can be revealed. Sagittarius rising. Is it time to stop running from solitude? Are you scared to be alone? It's time to move from restless seeker to being the mystic. Capricorn rising. Full moon falls in your 11th house. Friends, groups, destiny. Shock. A friend could betray you. Or is it time to quit a toxic group or community? Not all alliances is called networking. Can you move from climbing the ladder to soul tribe leader? Aquarius rising. Full moon falls in your 10th house of career, reputation, authority, how you seen in the outer world. The shock. Reputation upheaval, fired, or you could become famous or infamous, or you could be exposed. Aquarius rising. Your legacy isn't your job. Can you transform from the rebel to being the revered elder? Pisces rising. The full moon falls in your 9th house of beliefs, travel, higher mind. The shock could be spiritual crisis or disaster in travel. Pisces rising. Is it time to release the martyr complex? Is it time to move from lost dreamer to being the oracle? This full moon is happening at 22 degrees. I just laid all the breadcrumbs for you to follow. Hopefully, whatever shocking, unexpected event pops up for you, you could take it in stride. You have to remember that the real work is don't get too high with the highs, too low with the lows. How can you stay balanced. Please leave a comment down in the comment section. If any of this resonated with you, please come to the website, sign up for the emails, become a member. I am astrologyreadings.com. And as always, you know how I end this. Know thyself, balance your energy.